540th day, and I'm here to share lessons I learn. I'm learning. I hope lessons will support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today I'll speak about plans and what happens when plan doesn't go as planned. Now, a lot of times people have a full schedule, and they have so many things that they put in the schedule. But a lot of times, probably 5%, 10% of the time, is something is going not by the plan. So what do you do when something goes not by the plan? Do you pre-plan what you will do if something goes south? Now, a lot of times people, when something goes south, they feel disappointed, desperate, frustrated, stressed. So there's so many different feelings because now, oh, I planned so much and now it doesn't work. But what I found works the best is when you know that every single day something could go south, something could not work as planned. What you're able to do with that time. So that means that when at some point in your life when you need to wait for something, what do? I truly believe in God, in a higher power. It doesn't matter what you believe in, but I truly believe that sometimes there is a sign that you need to do something. That means that if you get a break and you're not able to move anywhere, and you have to stick in one location for 2, 3 hours, and you didn't plan that. So what do you do with those 2, 3 hours? Are you complaining and are you disappointed? Or are you able to take a book? Are you able to look into seminar? Are you able to write something? Or if your goal is to write a book, maybe able to write those 2 hours and really do something about it. Because a lot of times that break is a blessing. Because you were not able to say no to not important things. Because a lot of times when you need to wait for something, and now like your time limit to do all the things gets smaller, you become much more productive. So now in that break you did something that was might be very important. If you do not complain about it, you need to wait, and really during that waiting time you do something meaningful. And now because you have much more time to do the things that you wanted to do, sometimes you need to say no to not as important things. Now, of course, we need to take priorities, not urgency, so we focus on priorities. But if you're able to do all the things, now because you are forced to do as productive as possible because you really want to finish those things that you planned. So that means you work at much productive. And now realize you how much more capable of are you. Because a lot of times people allocate 5 hours to do something. But to be honest, if there is a deaf station, you sometimes people could make it an hour, even less. So that means that most people put their work with 20% of capacity. I truly believe sometimes it's really good to put something yourself in a pressure, a little bit more pressure, healthy stress and nervousness. Because healthy stress is excitement. So that means we need to put that excitement that we could start working much more productive. Because a lot of times people become much more productive before the holiday. So we need to be able to do that productivity um, always. So that means that the lesson of the day, I really want to focus on that when something goes south and you need to wait, what you're able to do with those hours. Are you want to complain or do you want to do something that could really improve your life and move your life forward? So that means that when something goes south, let's look where you're able to see the blessing and use that time wisely because you are capable of much more than you think you are. I hope you choose to win and see you tomorrow.